if I ever had a chance to be a friend to somebody. Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option. But to get these drops got in. Drops on drops and they coming in fast. And it's been a long journey, just thankful for the chance. Haters in the comments, no pop, they mad. I remember when I got in, only wanted a few stacks. But you can never have enough, keep adding zerbs to the stash. And however this thing go, I'm just hoping we free some souls. The richest ducks in Babylon, the famo and ghosts. Swimming in a pond of wealth as their liquidity flows. As the story goes, better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Throw them ballots on chain, they can't rig it no more. We don't want these chemicals, we don't want these GMOs. We don't want this government dope, let our children all go. Cause it's drop by drop, that's all we got. So stay planting them seeds and collect your crops. Cause what you put your mind to, they can't stop. We once slaved away, now we punching off that clock. And it's BYOB, be your own boss. Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Drops out, got that newfound wealth. Mansion got a house got a new townhouse. We flipping switches, glitches, someone write that down. From glitches in the riches, went down the ghost route. Yacht with a spot, flying spaceship inbound. UFO can't see it and it don't make a sound. We always rose above when they try to hold us down. On that ripple, nipple, dripple, getting drops right now. Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in. Shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Ripple nipple. Ripples on my nipples. Jim Shea dripping nipples on the ripple. Ripple nipple dripple.
What up, pimp?
What's up, guys?
Welcome to Coffee Time, Nerdy, Zerker. What's going on?
What up?
I think we have to start this with some breaking news.
Oh shit! Run it, bro.
First, I gotta give a shout out to Papa. Papa, you're a real one. Shout out to Silver Days. Shout out to all my silver holders out there. Let's fucking go. On the US Mint site, silver. It's
my bad. I fucked it up.
Oh,
I fucked it up. My bad.
Damn.
I got it.
Damn.
We're fucking it up, Zerk.
Stop
fucking it up.
Okay. Again. We got some breaking news again. Let's fucking go. Shout out to my silver holders. Breaking news on the Silver Mint, on the US Mint site. If you scroll down, you go to precious metals. 1 silver ounce is chilling at $173. Let's fucking go.
Whoa.
1 silver ounce
From the mint.
chilling at $173 directly from United States Mint.
Okay, so that's from the mint. So what does that mean? Like real silver prices? What does that mean?
Right now, silver's chilling at $90.
At 91
Okay.
bucks.
Okay.
So something's going up.
Okay.
Something's going on right now because it's $100 per coin on American Precious Metal Exchange and Money Metals. It's $100 per ounce. $90 at spot. $100 for people who are buying it, and $170 from United States Mint, which is fucking crazy.
That is, man.
So $100 silver is already here. Let's just call it for what it is.
That is nuts, dude.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, because we were flirting with what, 88? I remember you guys were saying like 88, like last show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been in the 80s, and then but there's also that thing where they say the Brinks are holding all the silver for all the fucking funds and all that, and that's short like 30%. So I watched a video on that, but silver could fuck up the banks too, man. You know.
Well, what's been going on, man?
I don't
Like
see how that's
the banks are fighting with the exchanges. Like, what's happening right now? Everybody's fighting over stable coin yield. What's exactly happening? Because it looks like a fucking show right now.
What's happening is the system is over leveraged, and we're in a liquidity crisis. As plain and simple as that.
Well,
everything.
What do you mean?
Everything is over leveraged, and there's no liquidity to back it. Meaning that we printed too much money, we raised rates to way too high when they're at way too low for way too long, and there was a backlash. Where think of it like a sonic wave, like a sonic boom, and that sonic boom is catching up to us because we're in a liquidity crisis because we printed so much more extra collateral without anything to back it. Put it that way. There's nothing backing anything.
Okay.
So
okay,
everything,
so
everything is overinflated, meaning that the price of a house, if the economy runs on house prices, okay? So let's just say a regular house that was at once at $330,000, right? That same house is selling for $600,000. It's because the whole market is over leveraged roughly around 90%. So now that
right, but I'm talking about specifically Coinbase, like Lizard King just said it. Coinbase delisted as a joke, delisted the Clarity Act, and then the White House is now like, okay, let's postpone the Clarity Act, and it's about the banks. I understand that you're right, and you're talking about a liquidity crisis, and but you're as far as I'm understanding, you're talking about it from a zoomed out perspective.
No,
like,
I'm talking
the whole economy. Like I'm talking about the Clarity Act and the banks fighting the exchanges.
No,
Sorry,
no. No one is fighting anybody. No one is fighting anybody at all.
Bro, they're fighting. They're appearing like they're fighting over stablecoin yield because the verbiage in the market structure Clarity Act write up or draw up, whatever they call it. That market structure verbiage is saying that they're going to eliminate yield on stable coins, and it's like fuck you.
Do you remember during the XRP lawsuit how there was a whole orange thing, the whole orange argument of like,
what do you mean?
Is something a security or is it not a security? And all these different acts and all these different lawsuits that happened before, and it was all this back and forth talk. Remember how basically this went on for about 5 years, technically, right? It went on for a minute. It's the same shit.
Okay.
Or Howie in the Hills. Yeah, the Howie in the Hills, the orange grove thing, right? Which is basically the same shit with the Clarity, which is like you might think that they're arguing, but they're not arguing. It's just used as a ruse to keep whatever they have planned in order, meaning that it is used to as a pushing mechanism to string things along.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is my mic better now? Is it lower?
Oh, it's always been good. It's always been good. It's always been good.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little lower, maybe a tiny bit. You were loud.
Okay, so am I better, or can I
That's
get
cool, right?
even better? What about there? Is
There
that
you go.
better?
A little more, a little up.
Hello. Mic check 1 2 3.
Perfect. Let's run
Perfect.
it.
Okay, cool.
142 watching, man.
Yep. Okay, so you're saying it's similar to the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit, or the era where they had the SEC versus Ripple, and everybody was trying to figure out whether or not ZERPs were a fucking security or you know what I mean? Okay. All right. Orange. Oh, the orange groves, the Howey test. Got it.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I was thinking you were talking about maybe like a Bitcoin thing going on, but no, you're talking about the Howey test. Yeah. So you're saying that this is now in effect like a Howey test, trying to figure out stable coin yield.
So the yield situation comes from. So we're having a conversation. If you guys are on X and you guys want to join us, we have conversations. Well, I join conversations with Stone, World Be Free, Lady K, and everyone over there out and on the X spaces. If you guys want to join, come join our spaces on there. We have some really good conversations. But we're talking about this, and so basically, what it comes down to is the housing market, right? Because everything is by bonds, right? All the mortgages get packaged into a bond, and that's what stable coins are backed by. They're backed by T-bills. You get what I'm saying? So if the question really becomes, the whole Dodd-Frank Act and everything happened with the whole thing with 2008, how they're having the ghost loans and they're basically leveraging, they're basically betting on people how many days they would get in the loan before the default. And that's how they're handing out loans, and they're making money off that shit because they're like betting on betting on bets that already had bets on them and putting more bets on those. It's like the same shit, but they're trying to do it in a legal way, and that's where yield earning comes in, where you can basically print money. You'll be able to print money, and then a private company will be able to buy the treasury, and then that treasury company would be able to earned yield off their stable coin, and that stable coin will generate a yield stable coin, which would be a yielding stable coin, which will allow them to take loans out, and they'll be able to take the money out from the loans to buy more tokens. So basically it would create like a infinite money glitch, and they're trying to stop that from happening.
Well, what I really want to know is what's the difference between orange jelly and orange marmalade? Shout out all the homies in the chat. Shout out Chris, OG, Papa, what's up? Baby gate open.
Papa? How you doing?
Let's go.
Marmalade
better. Papa, you fucking
111.
called it, motherfucker. You fucking called it. You said it like last week or the week before.
He's like, watch out, watch out. Silvers are coming. Watch out.
Wait till this week. I got a little information. If the rumors are what I heard last night, HSBC is sitting on 61 billion and they got 14 million. The ratio for 5 banks are at 4,300 to 1 now. They're sitting on 5.3 trillion and they've got 4 billions worth. Shit,
Can I,
get ready to
Papa?
hit the fan.
Damn.
Can I say ooey? Can I say ooey?
Yeah,
I'm gonna call you Braveheart from now on, Papa. Hold.
Zerk asked me how this all fits in. Well, how this all fits in is the fact that it's because you're seeing silver prices go up. You're watching the liquidity crisis crack. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing the prices, the price of not the price, but the valuation of the dollar being challenged by liquidity, which is the price of silver going up or the price of precious metals going up as a whole. So this is a good thing. This is kind of what we've been waiting for. Like shit's starting to crack. This is a good thing. You should be happy.
supposedly,
Bro, I wonder what this whole. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, okay. Supposedly, the COMEX about got emptied out by the central banks last night in a middle of the night move. Left about 8 million ounces in there. And we don't open markets on Monday because of Martin Luther King, but the rest of the world's still going.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy. On MLK Day, I wonder what kind of symbolism that is. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, so shit's starting to go down. This is good. This is really
Remember, it was the Achilles heel, and the Achilles heel has been sliced. They're hobbling, and they're about to bring the whole damn thing down.
Yep.
Remember, Trump's in Davos next week. Remember, he's going to read them the Riot Act.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Hey, Z-Beck is at Davos. Shout out to Z-Beck at Davos.
Everybody is.
That's bananas, dude.
I had to put that out there. Yep. And then
Wow.
Quant did some partnership with Japan. So that's pretty cool too. There's some big shit been going down lately.
Yep. It just seems like a damn show. Like this whole, how in the world is Coinbase having they literally are calling the shots in front of the White House.
Oh,
like
bro.
they're front running the White House's decision to postpone the Clarity Act.
Yeah, that goes into ETHgate. That's all part of ETHgate.
All ETHgate, bro.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's all part of ETHgate. That's all part
Coinbase.
of
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's his face? That's the connection between Larry and fucking Lutnick. Larry and Lutnick are BFF, and Lutnick, Larry and Trump, they're also BFF.
Which is Counter Fitzgerald, which is Lutnick before he went White House, and then Fink is CEO. What is he's is he Fed? No, right. He's BlackRock, but also he's considered to be Fed chair, or no, not Fed chair. The Senate is Treasury. But someone was saying something about Larry Fink getting another role, doing something.
He's part of advisory, but he was one of the the Steamy check was his idea,
and that's coming in the tax returns here in a month or so, right?
So we'll probably see another Steamy check come around the corner, and then we also have H5N5 coming around the corner too. So people are getting sick now.
Oh yeah, put your mask on.
Yeah. So that's happening around the same time the silver stuff's happening.
This is retarded, bro.
Get your chlorine dioxide out. Get it ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Clinton,
right?
Clinton's under the spotlight right now because he didn't show up for the hearing for the Epstein thing.
Bro, how do you?
Out, but who knows?
How do you? Rather than that documentary about ClO2, Papa, the documentary, what was it again? The Miracle Solution? What was it again?
The Universal Antidote.
Universal Antidote. Is that the best, sauce to defud somebody who's convinced that you're going to kill yourself with ClO2?
I mean, it tells you everything. I mean, it pretty much tells it from A to Z. There was a here. I'll bring it up into the chat. There's one on X right now with the original guy, Jim Humble, and he is it's an old one. He's speaking in front of the tribunal committee and tell them about the chlorine dioxide. I'll bring it up in here when I get my shit together.
Yeah, Jim Humble. He was a doctor,
Godfather,
and he was the godfather of ClO2 and he died in 2008, didn't he? He died a while ago, didn't he? Or was it?
Yeah, he died a little while back. Yeah, but he wasn't a doctor, but he was a godfather. But he's the one that kind of started it. He took it as a water, and that's how they classified it, as a water purifier. He was mining in jungles down in South America, way 2 or 3 days back in the jungle. And some of his buddies got sick, and he had this, and they had malaria, and they were just going to lay there and die. And he gave it to them, and it cured their malaria, which has happened over and over and over again. So he wasn't really a doctor, but he was just a guru. But it kind of started the whole 9 yards.
I thought he was a doctor. I literally thought he was a legit doctor.
No.
Huh. But at the end of the day, it's not just malaria. It's all kind of shit.
Well, put that.
You know what I mean?
Put that link in the studio chat over there, and it'll tell you exactly what it'll do. Damn near everything.
Oh, you put it. You put it. He put it in the private chat. Can you guys blast that in the comments? That
got
link.
it.
Thank you. Shout out to all the guys in the chat. Welcome. Happy coffee time. This is a live community chat. We talk crypto, we talk red pill, we talk XRP, we talk whatever we want, and you can join too. Welcome to coffee time. Let's go.
Welcome. We
Marcus.
got 213 on Sunday. Marcus G. What's up, pimp?
What up?
The FUD Olympics.
Yeah.
Jeez. They're trying
Yeah.
to. It's just mass confusion. That's all I'm seeing.
It's mass confusion. It's going, what? What are they going to do? They're just going to postpone the Clarity Act forever?
No,
Like,
check
what are
this
they
out.
going to You know what I mean?
It's coming. I think they want people to sell who,
Oh.
yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, well, it's like, but you crypto bros aren't even thinking about the future. You just want your bags to go up. But it's like, come on, dude. Like, they're gonna fuck us some way or another, anyways.
No,
You know what I
forget
mean?
that. No,
Run it, bro.
fuck
Run
all
it.
that. We should be fucking pumped right now. We gotta
Yeah.
leave that.
I feel pumped. I don't feel fudded, bro.
Leave that, that other stuff in 25, 26. We want fucking pumps. We want fucking ramp ups. We want silver prices. We want gold prices. We want copper prices. We want everything. We gonna get
Speak it, nerdy. Speak it.
We gonna get it
Speak
because it's
it.
happening. It's fucking time. Because like Uncle Buster said, XRP
Let's
doesn't need
go.
a fucking reason. You don't need a goddamn reason.
Right, man.
You need a fucking
We're-
reason.
I think we've been unfuckwittable. But
Right.
we just, it hasn't happened officially, but see the course, man. It's a journey.
Here we go. Number one, Standard Charter prepares crypto prime brokerage push. Standard Charter is preparing for a crypto prime brokerage business housed within the SC Ventures unit. Interactive brokers enable stablecoins funding for traditional securities trading. Interactive brokers launched a stablecoin funding for brokerage account, enabling clients to deposit funds and begin trading traditional securities across 170 markets. London Stock Exchange Group debuts blockchain-based settlement platform. The service includes Dish Cash, which turns commercial bank money into tokenized cash and can be transferred 24/7 on chain. State Street begins digital asset rollout. The new platform will develop support and products such as tokenized deposits and stablecoins, in collaborative with money managers and clients. The top central banks forge ahead with testing for BIS Project Agora. A major group of world-leading central banks and 40 major commercial banks will step up for testing digital payment projects. And Ondo Finance surpasses 2 billion total volume of 450 million of TVL was driven by Ondo's Finance tokenized stocks, and ETF was launched back in 2025 September. So shit is happening. This fucking industry is gaining traction. This is exciting.
We got Apex on deck, bro. Let's go.
What
We
up?
know it's special when Apex joins. Good morning, sir.
What's up, Apex Crypto?
Good morning.
How's it going?
Apex Crypto.
Hey,
What up,
Apex.
pimp?
What's happening?
JB.
What up? Can you guys hear me?
Louis, love listening to you guys. Any word from a few coffee times ago about the guy that lost some XRP? Can't remember the guy's name, but hopefully it got figured out. Yeah, I haven't heard since either, man. Who was it?
Trying to
I
remember.
forgot his.
XRP Ghost.
No,
I
it
forgot his
wasn't.
name.
I was just
It
messing
wasn't
up.
Ghost.
I would know
It
his.
was some.
Oh, is that a real person?
Yeah, it was one of our guys in the chat. His lady had was handling all the finances, and somehow got scammed.
Yes. I remember now.
Yeah, we I haven't heard since, man. But hopefully,
They got scammed somehow. There was some sort of issue. But no, to answer your question, no response back, no issue. We don't know what happened with that situation. I think that was his farewell.
Yeah, he never
You know what
sent
I
me
mean?
nothing or anything.
Maybe they got it figured out, and there's no. Who knows?
No, I think he would
update
be
us.
back on. He would be back
he'll come
on
back
if he got
on.
it back.
He's on quite. He's not on a lot, but he's in the chat a lot, so I'm sure he'll let us know.
Yeah, it wasn't Tower Hawk, but it was like a longer username.
Yeah, it was like
something
2
like
or
that.
3 words.
Yeah. Yep. How we doing, boys? What do you think, Apex, of this whole Coinbase White House like market structure debacle? I mean, are they defending us,
Man.
or they just or the exchange is trying to be banked? What's happening?
Yeah, I mean, I think I probably align with what, Brad Garlinghouse tweeted out. Like, we are so close. I mean, don't miss the forest through the trees. I mean, for sure, Coinbase is trying to, protect their moat. They're trying to protect their ability to earn yield for their customers, right? And so they're fighting for their business model. I think currently I think in their last disclosure, or at least last year, they earned their customers, what was it, $1.3 billion in stablecoin rewards. And for sure, they're taking a lick of that too. And with where the stablecoin market, anywhere it's going to be, probably 10x what it is in the next couple of years. I mean, they're just trying to protect their interests, right? But I mean, the reality is, again, wherever you fall, even if you're getting stablecoin rewards through Coinbase right now, like, don't miss the forest through the trees, right? And that's kind of what Brad was saying, is we're so close. Like, sure, if we lose stablecoin rewards, I mean, I want stablecoin rewards, but if they legislate it out now, they can always fix it later, right? For the clarity it's going to bring for non-stable coin holders for these other cryptos, it's like, sure, be mad about it, but don't lose dollars for cents. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what it feels like here. So I hope they come back around, or even if they don't, I hope they just get it done regardless of what Coinbase does. But I think Coinbase's lobby is huge. Like, if you're, I don't know if you've seen any of the Stand With Crypto ads or standwithcrypto.org. I mean, they were behind a lot of members of Congress getting elected. I mean, they've put a ton of money into the pockets of multiple crypto members that got elected to Congress. So it's no joke, their lobbying effort. Now, compared to the traditional banks, it's nothing, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I think it gets done. I hope, Coinbase, again, put up a stink about it, but hey, let's figure out a different way. Like, just leave it in for right now, because again, this is holding back trillions of capital coming to, and regulatory clarity. So, yeah, it's kind of sad to see Coinbase fracturing right now, but hopefully it gets done this quarter still.
Oh, it's like I remember seeing like Brian Armstrong taking selfies with Larry Fink, and like in my head, this is like a big ass show where who are they fighting each other? Really? What are they doing? Like,
yeah, I will say too, like, again, I've been in it for a while. Coinbase is not your friend. I will say that too. Coinbase is not your friend as a crypto holder. They're kind of, Brian Armstrong, I saw his interview with Mariah on Fox Business about, we're fighting for the little guy to earn stablecoin yield. No, they're
Bullshit.
not. They are not.
Hell no, they're not.
Yeah, Coinbase has done a lot to shaft their customers over the last 10 years, preventing sells, the Flare airdrop, right? That still has never come to fruition. Like,
Songbird.
Coinbase is beholden to their shareholders as a public company, and they only care about making money. So whatever self-righteousness, pedestal Brian Armstrong is gallivanting about on Fox News or CNN or whatever, like, don't believe it. They are not your friend either. Now, I mean, Coinbase, for me, it's a means to an end. Like, they have great lobbying power. They're playing the political game that is the United States political legislative system. And from that perspective, they are fighting for regulatory clarity. But if they're going to pull over this, nonsense for stable coins, it's like, I mean, we don't really need them, but they're more of a means to an end. So again, Coinbase is not fighting for you, the little guy. They're fighting for their business and shareholders. Make no mistake.
And let's be clear here, okay? Who Coinbase actually is and how Coinbase came to be. Coinbase is connected with Consensus, connected with Corium, again, directly connected with JP Morgan, which all connects back connects back into BlackRock, connects back into Ethereum with MetaMask and everyone else, which goes right into Coinbase. So it's all one big happy family. Again, Sullivan and Cromwell, they go into the whole picture with the whole ETH and all that stuff. So Coinbase is against traditional banks just as much as Elizabeth Warren is against JP Morgan.
Yeah. So I think it'll get done, but I do think it was interesting. I was listening to a podcast with Scott Melker's podcast, and he had Cardano guy, blanking on his name, Charles Hoskinson. And he had an interesting theory. Like he was postulating that he doesn't believe Clarity Act will get passed if it does, and so, which was kind of interesting. But he did make a case for, hey, if it doesn't get passed this quarter and we go into midterms and Republicans lose the House, there is a real chance that it becomes what was it in Trump's first term? The Obamacare repeal. If you remember, what was that, 2017, 2018? He tried to repeal Obamacare. And I think John McCain kind of flipped him the middle finger by, not repealing it. He was like the one Senate vote they needed on or there was a couple Republican side, and then it just kind of fell by the wayside. And again, now you could argue they're trying to do it again, but still, that's what, 7 years later. So he had an interesting theory that if it doesn't get done this quarter and Republicans lose the House, it doesn't. I'm not really in that camp, because if you look at the Clarity Act that was passed, what was it, in July, which isn't the Clarity Act that the Senate currently has. They're calling it the Clarity Act, and they're adopting a lot of the language and some of the things from that. But it's a brand new bill, effectively, that if it passes out of committee, past the Senate, it's going to have to go back to the House, this Clarity Act version, to be voted by the House before it gets signed into law, right? But I think it's interesting, but like when you saw the first Clarity Act that passed, it wasn't passed by a slim majority. There were a lot of Democrats that came on to pass it to the Senate. And so I disagree with what Charles is saying. I think even if it doesn't get done, which I still think it does, I think it gets done this quarter, whether Coinbase offers some concessions to the bank or just ponies up, because the rest of the industry seems to be on board. The crypto industry seems to be on board. Coinbase is the one that, again, stable coin yield, it kind of sucks. But again, let's not lose dollars over cents, right? Let's get market structure passed. Let's let trillions more investments come in, and then let's fix it later, right? I think Coinbase eventually will come on board with that, because I think it's just too huge and there's too much potential. But that's just how I see it.
Chris is saying that like an hour ago, Hoskinson did a live and he's pissed. So maybe run that, bro. Can you guys run that? Let's watch Hoskinson lose his shit.
All these guys are just flipping their stance, just like we're about to flip the switch. This is all just show, dude.
Well, remember when we were all talking shit? Because Charles is part of ETH. He helped create ETH. So I wonder what he's pissed about.
Charles is a brilliant engineer. Like, again, I'm an engineer. I'm not brilliant. Charles is a brilliant engineer, but his soft skills, his charisma, that is where he's lacking. And I'm not saying that to throw shade at him, but the problem with Charles is you look at Brad Garlinghouse, and Brad Garlinghouse, he talks how a CEO talks. Like, he knows how to say things and lead. And again, I'm not saying Brad is in charge of XRP. He's in charge of a major stakeholder, Ripple, right? And you just kind of compare him. Like, he just doesn't have that charisma. And he is also very apolitical. I mean, he's super libertarian, which the problem is, and I think, Nerdy, I remember you talking about this for years, when we were talking about, I think you and I are aligned on this. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But the idea that the government is going to usher in this libertarian framework of crypto where it's the Wild West and anything goes, that's just fugazi. That's a facade.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
what we're seeing, I think, is the banks are trying to protect their islands of capital and through not allowing stablecoin yield. But that was always probably going to be the path forward anyway, at least at this stage of regulation in the United States anyway. Like if you thought that all of our politicians and their puppeteers were just going to allow usher in this libertarian framework, like, you know, I've got some sand in the Sahara Desert to sell you. Like it was never going to be that. So how can we, Brian Armstrong, how can you be upset when you're already co-opted by the same system to think that this wasn't going to be at least where we are in the regulatory process? It doesn't surprise me, but apparently whatever Brian's Armstrong and Coinbase is saying, they seem super surprised by this fact. Like, no, of course the banks are going to protect their interest.
Well, it's like homie in the chat right now. There's a homie in the chat. He's like, wake up, people. They're trying to kill DeFi. Bro, DeFi was like the Bitcoin original stance on Bitcoin was that Bitcoin is for freedom. Like, in other words, I'm siding with Apex that without the banks being involved in controlling this through whatever legislation, and like Bitcoin, like DeFi is a fucking pipe dream because they're gonna get theirs. You know what I mean? And oh, it's a banker coin. Like, no, yeah, we're gonna get rich off of it, but they're gonna fucking legislate the shit out of this. So that's funny how you say Hodgkinson is like a libertarian trying to act for freedom when that motherfucker was all tied up with ETH. I just find it hard to believe that motherfucker doesn't really actually know that, like,
well,
Larry Fink and BlackRock and who owns the world is going to be all up in this. You know what I mean?
I believe when Hodgkinson says, so he left the Ethereum Foundation to eventually start Cardano, right? And I personally believe him when I think, personally, this is just what I believe. I don't think he was necessarily privy to a lot of the shenanigans that Lubin and Vitalik were privy to, personally. I just don't think he was. Was he involved? Yeah, he was an early dev in the Ethereum ecosystem for sure. But I think even when, again, if you haven't yet, go watch his Scott Milker's interview podcast with him. He's basically saying the path forward. He thinks David Sachs should be fired, as cryptos are, because he utterly has failed. Like he's really more advocating for sensible regulation of it. So I think maybe that's where he was years ago, but I just don't. Again, I know nothing about nothing, but I do believe him when he said I don't think he was privy to as much of the dark side of ETHgate as other people in the ecosystem.
Well, it sounds like you know about milkers. Talk about them milkers, Apex.
Milkers? What do you mean? Wait, who? What am I talking about here?
Scott
you're a milker.
Scott Milker. But you also have to remember that how Coinbase works. When any kind of asset that you're holding on Coinbase is earning rewards on it. So it's not like you're just holding your token, whether it's XRP, Bitcoin, or whatever. They have a CB version of that, which is earning yield, which that's how Coinbase makes money too, which, you know, Coinbase doesn't tell you that.
Yeah. The irony is the reason why the banks are trying to protect this now with the Stablecoin Act, right? That was passed. The banks actually have an opportunity now to actually launch their own stablecoins. And I do agree with the premise of Brian Armstrong's argument. Substantively, stablecoins, how they're currently regulated with the Stable Act, which doesn't go into effect for, I think, another 2 years effectively. But how they're regulated is every stablecoin actually has to be backed by short-term, redeemable, like highly liquid assets, i.e. short-term U.S. treasuries.
Yeah.
100%. And there are also monthly external audits that need to happen for stablecoin issuers. Like that's built into the bill. Okay. You compare that to the current fractional reserve banking that all of the banks participate in right now. I mean, where they can, you put in $50 in the bank and the bank can technically lend that out 5 times, right? And that's why banks are so heavily regulated, is because we have adopted this fiat fractional reserve banking system that allows banks to do that. So comparatively speaking, how we have currently regulated stablecoins, it's a much stabler path because they have to be backed and proven with reserves 100%, right? And really, they're backed by US Treasuries. So from that perspective, it's a lot more stable. But from the political side of getting the market structure bill passed, if it takes taking out rewards, and then sure, midterm elections are coming up, stand with crypto, man, dump another $1 billion into the primary campaigns of people of those that are going to be elected that don't support this regulation, and get to it in the next Congress. Like, again, see the forest through the trees. Like, let's fix it later, you know, instead of like trying to fix the stable coin, the rewards on stable coins. Like, the problem with banks though is they can now issue their own stable coins, but most of them are so far behind, like with that, to be able to do that. And so that's why the banks are pushing back. They fear capital flight risk, and they're saying it makes the banking system more unstable. Well, technically speaking, it doesn't. If you've actually read the bill and understand, you know, stable coins are way more protected, will be way more of a protection to the financial system than the fiat reserve banking system currently is. So anyway,
it's like, dude,
you can, I got a lot to say about it. I'll stop talking for a bit.
It's good, Apex. It's like what we used to talk about. We've been talking about this for fucking years. Is where the banks are going to start, custodying your shit. Like you walk into your local credit union and you can throw down a light bag of ZRK and earn X amount. I think what they're trying to do right now is, if you look at this from an elementary point of view, like it is what it is, and what we're reading is what they're trying to do, and let's say hypothetically that's what they're trying to do, you could essentially go into a bank and they'll adopt it eventually through this legislation. But you go into a bank and you throw down a bag of ZRKs and you're earning yield. I think what they're trying to do is where banks don't necessarily want to issue their own stable coins, even the big banks, because they already got all the technology now. We got USDC, we got the USD1 from World Liberty Fi, we got RLUSD, we got Tether. I don't even know if they've made their fucking proper version of Tether that's not scammy yet.
They're doing it right now. They've announced it.
Okay. So, but essentially they're gonna eventually level the playing field where banks and exchanges are offering the same services. So I think that's what's going to happen out of this. But my thing is, I think this fuckery right now is how much percentage you're going to be able to make. Because I don't know about you guys, but we could throw down on ZRK right now and make like 15%. Right now, we could throw down. But problem is how scammy is that platform? I'm staking a little bit of ZIL on Atomic Wallet, and I'm making like 15%. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, those scammy platforms is what this legislation ultimately is going to clear up. Right. Is that anywhere you stake, it's not scammy, you know?
Another part of that scam.
But our percentages will lower because of that. So our safety is going to result in lower percentages.
Another part of that, you said it right, with safety is that insurance, right? Like, where does FDIC come into all of this stuff? Because there's no such thing as crypto insurance. So if something goes down, what happens? Again, does the exchange that you're earning yield from, do they just supplement you, or do they just pay you out? And then whenever they do get a hold of the digital assets that did get stolen or whatever, they do be able to redeem it. Do they now have custody over it, which means it's theirs now because they already paid you out? There's like this whole situation that goes in the back, right? Or because you're using an exchange to earn a yield, does that mean that the exchange can provide you with insurance if something goes down? Is that the reason to get people off of DeFi? Because if something did happen on DeFi, then you're fucked altogether. Could that be the reason why you see all these situations where people lost all this money off holding it off wallets and stuff, and then trying to make it unattractive? You know what I mean? Like, you have all. They really are, though. They really are going to get rid of that. They're going to get rid of that 15%, that 25%, or that 18%, or even the 10 or 12% that people are earning now. Best believe it's going to get right size down to 4%, 3%.
That's exactly what we're talking. Stable coins, right? Not native. No, we're talking about not native tokens.
No, I'm talking regular tokens too.
Well, I think
Right,
they
I'm
gotta-
saying all crypto, stable
Yeah.
and regular. Like, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's what the Clarity Act ultimately is they're going to tell us which coins are yieldable and which ones aren't.
They're gonna make
what happened?
They're gonna make DeFi look like the scary back room.
Maybe this is us,
bro. Just like how the dark web is considered the scary back room of the internet today. Same shit.
Scary.
Right.
But no, maybe this is us watching in real time the beginning of Brad Garlinghouse saying that 98% of cryptos are going to go away because their attractiveness will disappear through legislation.
Yeah.
100%.
Because the only reason how people are able to get a hold of those is through like these wallets, which is like Phantom Wallet or whatever these wallets are. But it's because that wallet is the native wallet to X network.
At the same time, like you'll never be able to regulate black markets completely out of existence.
Oh, 100%.
There's black markets for everything. I mean, even in again, California, where weed is legal, there's a black market for weed, even though it's highly regulated still. So even with crypto, like the idea that some politicians think we need to regulate, like we're going to be able to regulate 100% of the black market for crypto and nefarious actors, that's a pipe dream, right? But what you're trying to do is you're trying to get rid of 99% of it, 98% of it.
It's the same thing with torrenting and streaming services, right?
You can still get torrents, yeah.
But the reason why people pay for streaming services is because you don't have to worry about all the extra shit that comes with torrenting.
Yeah,
it's more convenient.
But look what happened to the fucking privacy tokens right under our nose this last year, dude. Fucking Monero got butt fucked by Cubic, and then the tranny was Zcash. You see that pump and dump? That made hell of people get out of Zcash. Like the privacy tokens are done, bro. And I think that was on purpose. So that dream is out the window.
But you'll find like their only existence will be on black markets, and people won't, like retailers won't accept them. Exactly. You're not going to be able to pay your groceries in Zcash. Probably eventually, again, I don't know, 20 years from now, if there's Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, like people aren't even going to want to sell. Like, no, do you take Zcash? No, I don't. I'm not touching that stuff.
Hell no.
Yeah. No, what is that?
I think it'll come down to the point where it's like your bank will say, I mean, we see it today with brokerages, like with Fidelity and stuff like that. I think it'll be the same thing where you go into your bank and you'll have your regular wallet and your digital wallet, and you'll have your Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, USDC, which you can hold directly into your bank account, right? And then your bank is your trusted source, which means they hold your private seed to your wallet. I just see that going in that way, and that you'll be able to use your debit card just like you use it. That's how you use it today with like how Uphold, you're able to select your asset and then pay with that asset. It'll be the same shit, just with your banking card.
Speaking of banks, did anybody here or anybody in the chat, did they go online this weekend or Friday and at Wells Fargo or Bank of America supposedly went down and showed your balance as zero? Did anybody experience that?
No.
I remember hearing about that a couple of months ago.
Oh, this had just happened.
Yeah.
It was supposedly
it's probably a nothing. It's probably a nothing burger, because I remember hearing about that like months ago. That like something like that happened with like Wells Fargo or something. But like, what comes of it? There's so much psyop news that who knows what's real or not. I heard that X payments. I heard that if you take X and you fucking take it off your phone and then you reinstall it, you'll be able to see crypto wallets on X. Have you heard about that, guys? Like look at where you click on your avatar on X and it gives you all the like Grok and communities, and I heard that there's like a crypto wallets on there. I don't know if that's a psyop or not. I didn't uninstall and then reinstall X. Like I
Definitely
don't know.
a psyop.
It's a fucking psyop. But the tweet looked real. The tweet looked super real. So I'm like, okay,
maybe it was just an update.
Bro, there's a lot of people on X like gabbling about Elon activated X payments like already or some shit. And I'm like, bro. And then you got Zbeck doing a super app, and everybody and their mom's doing some super fantastic shit. And is it real? Is it not? Is it a psyop? Is it not? Like that.
Zerk froze. Here's my problem with crypto, and here's my problem with all these different apps and all this different shit coming out. Is the fact that you're creating.
Dirt.
Bazerk.
Oh. Yeah, he's super laggy. Here's my problem with this whole thing, is that so there's a clear difference between what a stablecoin is and what an actual fiat, what considered money is, right? The problem is with stablecoins is that they settle in fiat. So it's like another thing with all these. My other problem with all this crypto stuff is you're just creating payment silos. What it's supposed to create interoperability just creates more division. So it's kind of like. It's kind of counterintuitive. I think this crypto stuff does help when it comes with like tokenization. I mean, it helps with fractionalization, right? Like that's the big thing, especially with a fractionalized reserve system, and you have tokenization, which is fractionalized ownership. It just pushes into little more shards, which helps the system grow better. So I think it helps in that manner, and it helps with like keeping things on ledgers. But at the same time, it's not like we say that blockchain's immutable data, but it's not like the immutable data can't have bullshit immutable data. It's not like you're always gonna have real data. You get what I'm saying? Like anything can be spoofed.
Vic Gear 1618, and shout out to Quincy, another 111. Appreciate you guys, man. Yeah, dude, I think this shit's so planned out. It's no Democrat or Republican stopping this shit. Like, I think it's just all theatrics, man.
You think it could run this quarter, Buster?
This week.
It could, dude. I don't know, man. It's like of course you'd like to see it, but I think the silver dude could do damage. What's going on with silver could do some damage to the banks. Like all it takes is a little fucking black swan, and then they got to fix shit and do things quickly. But I'm like the guy, I think it was Michael David. Like this shit is so planned out, bro, to where
yep.
Try not to get caught in the emotion of it. But and there's other countries, what if another country started some shit up? And I felt like they're gonna let another country start some shit up and make us think we're behind, because the US is the center, but at the same time, I always thought about that, if it was like Japan or someone that's ready to go with laws.
Well, isn't that the narrative that they're pushing? Isn't that the narrative they're basically pushing? Japan's already using it. BRICS is already using it. They're ahead of us. They already got legislation. Europe's got legislation. We're all falling behind. And we're supposed to be the center of the world.
Yeah, their debt is out of control right now, Japan.
But did you see what Japan released? They released a stable coin, and what that stable coin is backed by United States treasuries.
Yeah.
Like their yen? They like a yen backed stable coin that's backed by US treasuries?
No, it's a yen stable coin that's backed by United States treasuries.
Yeah, but they're dumping them.
It's by Stardale or whatever. It's through the Aster network.
The yen carry trade is happening in slow motion. It's all planned. Everything's together. I ain't no doubt about it in my mind.
Yeah.
And I don't
like to me, it's not like the banks don't know how to fit in. Like you know, like with the stable coin, like I don't believe that. I think there's already a final script that works for the whole system and everything fits together. Right now, it's like, to me, it makes it look like it's organic, but it's not organic. I don't think none of this was organic.
Hell no, bro.
You know?
You can find discussions about this exact fucking system and an event going back way back to like the 1930s, the 1940s. You can find literature about it. Discussion
Page 33 in the handbook.
That's all they're doing. They've got the book and they're just turning the pages slowly. They already know what the plan is. They're just turning the page day by day,
step by step.
Senior wasn't fucking around when he said that they'll be successful. The motherfucker was not fucking around. That's why he's smart to say, and we will be.
Bush? Are you talking about Bush? Yeah.
He was real smart with that one.
There's a new world order.
Yeah. And when it's successful, and we will be.
Yeah, and we will be.
Didn't Carney just say that like on a news conference?
Yep. In China. He was in China.
I forget what he said, but
yeah, talking about New World Order, that he basically saying they've already been defeated. But
when Bush said that, I was nowhere in the realm of where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what New World Order was.
Right.
What was like 1990 or something, right? Or
I was 90s,
96. Was it 94 or 96? I think somewhere around that time that thing came out. Yeah. The CIA admitted to fucking using the financial system as leverage for geopolitical fucking deals. That's what the tariffs.
I think they're holding this legislation on this crypto back on purpose to let the system destroy itself. And what's going on with silver, right? People don't understand. It's not just silver. Silver's Achilles heel is starting the ball rolling. It's going to destroy the banks. It's already destroyed. But there are several more shorts that they have too that are coming after that. It's contagion, and they're all tied together. All the banks are tied together, so they're just one big circle jerk. So when it goes, and it's watch this week, boys and girls. Watch this week.
There was the interesting point that Lady K brought up. I really like it, and so I keep repeating it. She mentioned something about how the banks don't even want customers no more, and it kind of makes sense because the banks make more money being brokerages than being banks, meaning that they can provide their services to other banks to help them become neo banks while they hold all the credentials and deal with all the legislation and all that stuff. Meaning, you hear them saying like the banks will hold all the credentials and you just use them as a paid service.
But they're greedy little bastards and they don't want to give up any of it.
Yeah.
Too bad.
But the way the whole banking set up, I mean, it has to be changed. Like, they have to transition to this. And right now, banks are making more off fees than anything else. That's just fucking insane, bro. That's like this, so how long is that model? They already have the new model, but we'll see. We got Ace the Game. What up, pimp? How you doing, man?
It's your boy Ace the Game, talking about some crypto. Got my XRP shirt on. Join.
Hell yeah, brother. Good shit. You already have a wrench, right?
I already got my little blue wrench. Weird gold.
Yeah, man. Daniel Whitley.
And also with
Go ahead, Nerdy.
No, go ahead.
Trump said he was going to sue JP Morgan 2 days ago.
Also with that whole situation is the banks too. The banks are literally buying up properties where they're becoming everyone's landlord. Let's not forget about that part too. You have all these new houses that are coming up that doesn't even say for house for sale. It says house for rent. This whole communities that just say it's for rent now in development.
But didn't Trump just throw a wrench in that though? Saying they couldn't buy any more blocks like that, the big banks, and having Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac buy like $200 billion worth.
He did say it, but who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, seeing is believing.
Yeah.
Uncle
One
Buster, these
giant
banks are
cluster.
making money off fees and the bread you park in their accounts. These banks are illegally scamming. Yeah, they have been. But you know, my point earlier, like it's all being planned out. Like I think all the fees and the way the banks has been operating, they know they're sinking slowly, but they also know this is the outcome for the new business model, the way the stable coins, all this shit fits together. What Nerdy said earlier about them being a service, I could see that, you know?
Yeah, this is coming together. But yeah,
Coming to
what's
a
up,
town
Ace?
near you.
50-year death contracts.
Oh, you guys see the they got like 100 month or 90-month car loans now too, some shit like that.
100
Forever.
Yeah,
Forever.
they got extended car loans too now.
Fuck.
To go with your 50-year mortgage.
Yeah, it's crazy. The old banking models can't survive under the elevated consciousness, but they'll play the deception to the last.
I think you'll just see a bunch of small banks go away. Get bought out by the bigger banks.
Yeah, I think that deception is going to last up until summertime, because that's the 250-year anniversary. I think that's when they stop with the BS. We'll see though.
Around June, July, most likely. I think that the next chair has already been picked too. It was another Coinbase guy, wasn't it?
Didn't he announce it the other day?
That Bennett
Can't
dude.
remember the guy's
right?
name.
Isn't that Bennett? Scott Bennett, whatever.
Isn't Bennett in charge of the Treasury right now?
Not Bennett,
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
else.
he is.
They're not
It was
gonna
somebody
move
else.
him.
It was somebody that has some kind of connection to Coinbase.
No.
I forgot who he was.
Larry Fink.
No, that's it.
But that's
Could it be Netflix?
the Treasury dude.
Esco J215. I haven't made and accumulated as much bread as I have until I went crypto and then moved to DeFi. Fuck these banks. Instead of improving their business model, they would rather bully us to be customers. Yeah.
I think you're going to see the rise of the credit unions more than the banks. Seems like.
Well, that means XPR is just going to be a fucking giant, a titan.
Let's hope so.
Bobby Venable, silver short squeeze about to choke the market. Yeah, I watched the video on that, man. It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of different ways. Somebody said earlier, I can see a black swan happening pretty quick here, man. And then it changes everything, you know?
Like Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah. When the markets open back up. Yeah, I can see it happening.
I wonder if they're gonna ban Congress members from selling stock here soon.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
There's a lot of things happening. Like there's like right
Should
now.
happen. It'll never happen.
Yeah.
It should happen. But if they do it, they're gonna ban themselves at all-time highs.
It's like asking the prisoners to run the prison. Like they all benefit from it. There's no incentive for them to not to pass it. You know,
They almost brag about doing it now, so it's like, what's stopping them?
Quantum Irv speculating for the foreign currencies to explode. Then I'll buy a variety of cryptos that have great fundamentals and connections to build the blockchain. Yeah.
Good luck.
I do think it's true when regs come. I mean, you're not going to see multiples like the multiples of returns that we've seen over the last 10 years for certain assets. Like you're going to, again, contrary to popular opinion, I don't think you're going to see 100x, 1000x coins. But once market structure is there, you're going to see eventually steady returns. I mean, you might see multiples off of the market structure when that goes live for sure. But over time, the assets aren't going to remain that volatile. Like that's the point of the market structure is you provide more stability. There's still like great opportunity there, but I don't think you're going to see, dozens of coins going 1000x, 5 years from now.
No, I agree with you too. I see a certain networks become less volatile, more liquid, a lot faster and cheaper to operate and use, and there'll be a few people who benefit. But yeah, I don't see like major price evaluation happening till like after 2030, to be honest.
Well, God sent us a silver sign in the Philippines the other day. I seen over the weekend. The whole beach was just covered with anchovies, I think it was, or something, some kind of fish that was just pure silver. It looked like silver bars, just 10 million of them.
That's cool.
Wild.
Nice. But yeah. Well, what do you guys want to do?
Let's do a short one, man. Let's get out of here. We're all humdrum today. Nobody wants to talk. What should we run out with? Somebody said Safe Moon Money earlier.
We can do Safe Moon.
Let me find it. We'll be back Tuesday, 5:55 p.m. Shout out to Papa for coming up. Ace the Game, Apex. Thank you, sir. Marcus G.
Thank you,
and
sir.
Nerdy X. It was always
Hang on, fellas.
Safe Moon.
Hang on.
Peace out.
Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money. It's not funny. It's Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money. Got to give me that Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money. Got to give me that Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money.
Safe Moon Money. I got me some Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money. You're running out of time. Safe Moon Money, and I got it on my mind. Rockets blasting off, it's about moon time, and we making it rain here. Watch us all shine, and we all going berserker, so please don't be shy. It's that moon life, that meme coin vibe. You Thought it was a meme coin, till that meme coin changed your life. On that Doge for the ride, taking profits to the standard. Watch us fly, get that bag, hurry up and buy. And when we moonshot, you're gonna love me long time. Watching rockets in the sky, one more time, grab that bag. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up and hurry up and ball.
Safe moon money, safe moon money, safe moon money, safe moon money. Got to get me that safe moon money, safe moon money. It's not funny, it's safe moon money, safe moon money. It's not funny.
Safe moon money. I got me some safe moon.
This is Berserker. I'm not a lurker, stacking zerf's been steady. Blue crew ever since the beer flu brought Mushu from the woo-woo. I got a clear view. Thanks to the army, been spitting game about fame and fortune coming close. But I'm a big ghost. Reflections, no scam. Bet boy be holding Bitcoin spam. My man Rain dropped a dime and told Berserker what's prime. I owe it to my fam. Alex, D-Vlogs, Lady E, Rain, Bagman.
Safe moon money, safe moon money, safe moon money, safe moon money. Got to get me that safe moon money, safe moon money. It's not funny, it's safe moon money, safe moon money. It's not funny.
Safe moon money. I got me some safe moon money.
Moon Monday. Yeah, it's safe moon money.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.